Well, hello, good morning, happy Monday to you, Brickheads. It is time to talk about some LEGO news and rumors. It is a LEGO News and Rumors More Monday, so strap in. We don't have a lot of huge things going on. We have a couple confirmations of things that are happening, and November's right around the corner. So we got to talk about some November sets and some interesting things that are happening in the world of LEGO. So first, though, I do want to say thank you if you are tuning in on wherever you are listening to your favorite podcast. I really appreciate you listening. It means the world to me. Also, if you are tuning in on YouTube, if you're a visual person, you can find me at the Imagination Brick Shop. And I appreciate you seeing me there too as well. So, but yeah, with that, let's get into it. We've got some really interesting just updates to give you. And first, I want to start off with the Designer Bricklink program series that's been going on. We're in the middle of Series 3. The series for pre-sale funding is happening through the 31st. So it's ending this week. So if you are interested in those sets, there are 3 that are still available for pre-order. Those are the Harbor Master's Office, the Art of Chocolate, and the Lost City. So Camping Adventure and For Stronghold, those both sold out in the first day. But if you're interested, you can still get your hands on the first 3 that I'd mentioned. Here's the thing. The Art of Chocolate is about sold out. So if I had to guess, with these last series, they can make up to 30,000 of them. If I had to guess, the Art of Chocolate is probably at about 29,000, maybe even 29,500. It's almost right at the sold out mark. And the Harbor Master's Office is definitely not far behind. So those probably have less than 1,000 sets left available for pre-order if you're interested. The Lost City, on the other hand, that's not going to sell out. It's $289. I don't think people are interested in it. It's a beautiful, gorgeous looking set. But I would say there's probably only going to be about 6,000, 7,000 of these out on the market by the time all is said and done, which in the long run could be interesting. That could be your other sleeper as far as investing in LEGO. The Forest Stronghold, probably going to sell really well on the resale market just because it's a castle. But that Lost City is kind of cashless too, if you will, if cashless is a word. But with so much fewer sets being available, people may want their hands on this more. I don't know. I just think it's really expensive. So I think the interest in it is definitely low. But there you go. You have till the 31st, like I say, to get your hands on those. And so, yeah, the other ones, if you are interested in those, if you do pre-order, it does take 6 months. So if you do order them, I did forget to mention that you don't get them till March of 2025. And it's because Bricklink's owned by LEGO, you actually order through LEGO. So if that's kind of holding you up, how does this work? You order it through LEGO, and then there's 6 months to actually produce and then send out the set. So come March, you'll get yourself a little gift in the mail. So, yeah, but it is almost November, so we've got a couple things to talk about here, and I'm always excited. We had a last Tuesday, the 22nd, there was a big old LEGO live stream event happening, right? And they weren't telling you what the set was, and it was so funny because I was sitting there talking about it on the last Monday's podcast, and I'm like, I have no idea. Honestly, y'all, I'm just kind of a dummy because it was just the official release of the Botanical Garden. And, when you get used to seeing all these advanced pictures and leaked images and things like that, I'm thinking to myself, it's going to be just some brand new set that I don't even know about. No, it's just the Botanical Garden, and it was all about the official images releases. So kind of a fun event. They did some interviews, took a really in-depth look at the set itself, talked about some of the changes, because if you have actually looked at the original design for the Botanical Garden, the original design was a lot taller and wasn't nearly as wide. And so LEGO took that idea's design and they shrunk it down and they spread it out. And Honestly, I don't know from a design standpoint. You're either going to either think that's a great move or you're going to be like, no, that takes up way more footprint that you didn't want to take up. You know, I personally, when I'm collecting, I kind of like sometimes the taller sets. I think they look a little just bit cooler and more imposing. And that original design pretty much had an additional level to the botanical garden. And with the official one, they widened it out, which is an interesting design choice just because I guess you can integrate more trees and botanicals. So I understand the logic, but I can see why some people are like, I don't know. But I will say this, if you are going to go get it, it is available November 1st, set 21353. It is $330. It does come with a gift with purchase, so it comes with a garden entrance. Not quite sure how it integrates into the set, but this is, like I say, a LEGO Ideas set. But they have this little garden entrance that you can get. It's like 159 pieces, something like that, and it's set 905. That was the easiest way to remember it, right? And if you want to get that gift with purchase, you do need to go purchase your botanical garden pretty quick because it's only going to be a GWP from November 1st to November 7th. So kind of a quick one, or until they run out. And that does happen. If there's a super popular set, sometimes it's only those gift with purchases. It's like the first 3 days and they're gone. They don't have any more. So if you're truly interested in the botanical garden, you better make it a day one purchase if you want that garden entrance to go with it. So the other big November release, which we have talked a lot about, is set 76294, and that's the X-Men X-Mansion, and that is also available for $330, and is also another LEGO Ideas set, which is really interesting to me because they're just so different from each other. And actually, if you're tuning in on YouTube right now, you can see I have the LEGO typewriter next to me, which is another LEGO Ideas set, and it just goes to show you the diversity and the range in that theme. And I think one of the reasons of why so many people love the theme. You know, this typewriter, I think, is just absurdly cool, but that's something that I would gravitate towards. You know, I was a nerd growing up, clearly, and actually had a couple typewriters that I just loved to type on when I was like in elementary school. I know, it dates me. You know how old I am now. Sorry. But it's a cool looking set. And so to think that they can go from a typewriter to a botanical garden to just the X-Men mansion is just, it's an interesting play from LEGO and LEGO Ideas. The X Mansion, like I said, is also $330. And this is another thing where if you purchase it day one, there is going to be a gift with purchase with that. And that's Cerebro. And I talked a little bit about that in previous podcasts as well. That's set 5009015. That gift with purchase is also only available from November 1st to November 7th or until supplies last. So I don't know, gift with purchases. It seems like every big set we get nowadays has some sort of gift with purchase going with that set. If you think about it from a business standpoint with LEGO, it's kind of a genius idea, right? Because they're going to make more money up front. You get a cool little gift with purchase, and it makes you want to then purchase it through LEGO, which is their ultimate goal. You know, even though they do make money off sets that are sold at Target, their bread and butter are those direct consumer sets that are sold through the LEGO store or online, obviously. And so, I don't know. Are there too many gift with purchases nowadays? You let me know, because some of these, like especially with the Star Wars sets, the gift with purchases lately have been lightsabers with the really big sets. Like we're going to get another lightsaber with the upcoming sail barge that's coming out, and the lightsabers look really cool. And the lightsabers are sets that I would love to have bought and love to just have all the lightsabers in my collection, but I wasn't about to spend $500 on the Ventura class starship just to get, was it like Yoda's lightsaber? It just wasn't worth it to me. And do I want to spend $100+ on the resale market to get it? I don't know if it's worth that either, just for a little stand and basically paying for a little name plaque that says Yoda's lightsaber or Luke's lightsaber again, but this time it's a different episode. I don't know. There you go. There's my personal little jump on the soapbox about gift with purchases. They are cool when you can get your hands on them, though. All right, and then moving on, I did think it was kind of interesting with all of these LEGO ideas sets that kind of are just like inundating us lately. I was like, how many LEGO ideas sets are there out? Like that are not that have been released, but are like in production. Because LEGO ideas, they get 10,000 votes, then they get the review stage, and then they get approved by LEGO. Well, once they get approved by LEGO, sometimes it's 6 months, many times it's a year, sometimes it's a year and a half before that set actually goes from being an approved set to actually being out on shelves. And so I started looking at it, and there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 LEGO idea sets that we know that are approved that are not out on shelves yet. And that's kind of crazy to me. Like, for example, the next LEGO idea set is going to be the Twilight, LEGO Twilight, the Cullen House. So I know my wife's going to go crazy for that one. But yeah, LEGO Twilight, that set got approved back in December of 2023. And so we're working on a year now apart from when that set got approved. And we look to see that set to get out on shelves here in the beginning of 2025. It should be interesting. There's the Knowledge is Power set. There's the Micro Rail Command Center set. So if you're a fan of LEGO Space, it looks like one of those classic space sets meets a little like design. The Moon Car, that will probably be a reward along with the Micro Rail. Those are going to probably be GWPs. You've got the minifigure prize machine, which is like basically it looks like a big old gumball machine, which I think looks really, really interesting. And you can actually you can see all the designer pictures of these through most major sites. You can go to the LEGO Ideas site itself and see, just click on approved, and it will show you the pictures of all of these. There's a Western River Steamboat, which looks gorgeous. I don't know if I'd ever own it, but I can see a lot of people really excited about this set. I can picture it being very big. The Autumn Snails set, which is probably going to be another gift with purchase, but would go really well with like your LEGO Ideas bird set or the LEGO insect set. If you're a botany type person, you might really enjoy this, right? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, y'all, if you have seen images of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this design set, it's kind of bonkers. There's a lot of minifigs. You've got Charlie, you've got all the Augustus Gloop and all of the, the little, the Oompa Loompas. Sorry, I kind of forgot their name. But then the set itself looks like that whole theme when they first come out into the chocolate area that has the chocolate river going through, and you got all the trees and the plants that are all made out of chocolate, and it's just kind of that whimsical, crazy little magical scene. So another crazy set, and that was approved back in August of this year. You've got the Italian Riviera, which I think is a weird approved set, because if with LEGO Ideas, they say you can't do modulars anymore, but this to me really looks like it could be another modular type set, but very cool. Also approved at the same time in the same review session as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory back in August. And then the last three approved LEGO Idea sets I'm actually most excited about, and we probably aren't going to get these sets till probably 2026, if I had to guess, like beginning quarter of 2026. But that is the LEGO Goonies, right? Like the LEGO Goonies. It's their big ship, One-Eyed Willie's big old ship. I mean, they're going to have Sloth coming down the sail on the ship, right? But it is a really cool looking set. I can totally see myself getting that because, Goonies never die. And then since we're staying in the 80s and I've already dated myself enough, clearly you can see what I gravitate towards with the typewriter and all of the 80s themed things. The Goonies was approved in August, but right next to it, the other set that was approved in August was Gizmo from Gremlins. And you shouldn't know this, but just so you know, Gremlins terrorized me as a child, right? I'm the youngest I have two older brothers who are 4 and 6 years older than me. And so I remember, this is one of my first memories as a child, was watching Gremlins because it's rated PG, because in the 80s, apparently we didn't have good standards for keeping our children safe. And someone thought Gremlins should be a PG movie. That's why PG-13 came out, right? Gremlins and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, right? It was created because those movies were so terrifying. And I remember walking up the stairs and my brother, thanks, Mike, he was hiding upstairs, and literally I'm in the dark trying to go to my bedroom as a 4-year-old. And he's like, Chihuahua. And I think I may have pooped myself. I'm not sure. May have fallen down the stairs, may have broken every bone in my body. I don't know. The story gets better every time I tell it, but either or, I was scared of Gremlins for literally, well, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm still kind of scared of Gremlins, but Gizmo is so darn cute. And so I'm definitely going to own Gizmo, at least so I can terrify my own daughters, because they should know the fear that I felt, right? I mean, that's what good parenting is. So Gizmo, yes, a little Gizmo. That is day one for me. I just think he's just so cute. I am never going to buy a Gremlin, but Gizmo totally could do that. And then last but not least, the last set to get approved for LEGO Ideas back in September was the Disney Pixar. They call him Luxo Jr. It's the little Disney Pixar lamp, the guy that hops out and jumps on the the eye in Pixar, and then he shows his little lamp, right? So apparently his name is Luxo Jr. I did not know that. But yeah, that's going to be a LEGO Ideas set too. So there's just so many of them that are coming out that I just don't know how people could be like, I mean, I wouldn't own all of these, but I can totally see probably 5 of 12 that I have definite interest in. And I think a lot of people are going to gravitate just towards certain sets, and it's just really, really kind of cool. So yeah, we go just so much LEGO Ideas, right? I don't mean this to be a LEGO Ideas podcast, but I kind of feel like that's what it's turning into, just because that's what's hot right now. That's what's on the market. That's what's big. You know, everybody loves Speed Champions, but how often do you get super excited about the latest LEGO City Police Station, right? It's not really original. It's a rehash, but Gizmo? Come on, Gizmo's cool. So, but yeah, those are the LEGO Ideas sets. November's going to be hopping, absolutely for sure. 2 final little notes, which I think is interesting floating around out there. They always have the Star Wars character encyclopedias that come out. They have those come out, I want to say, usually like once a year. And the latest rumor for the one that's coming out in 2025, the minifig, which is why people buy these bad boys. The minifig with that is going to be an exclusive Emperor Palpatine, which if you're a Star Wars fan, having an exclusive Emperor Palpatine would be a really cool set minifig to have. So, and then last but not least, kind of small, but we did get recent images and recent confirmation that we believe that set 40668, it's a LEGO BrickHeads. It's going to be the Captain America and Red Hulk release in December. So December 1st, we're going to get those. I almost want to say the Falcon, right? Because it's the new Captain America. And it's going to tie in with Captain America New World Order. And those are going to be a couple BrickHeads that are coming out. So if you like Marvel, getting yourself a Red Hulk, where you can put next to your green Hulk, your original Hulk, is going to be pretty cool. So if you want to check that out, I think you can find images in a couple places. It's not really prevalent yet, but set 40668, newest BrickHeads coming out December 1st. So, but yeah, there you go. There's your Legos, news and rumors, and just so many LEGO ideas. So many LEGO ideas. But yeah, Gonna call it there. Super appreciate you listening in. And I really hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Do something fun, stay awake, enjoy work. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful week, and it's a great time to be alive, to enjoy yourself some Lego. So, but until the next one, which I post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday is all about news and rumors. Wednesday is about just a wild card Wednesday, different theme every Wednesday. And then Friday, I do review a full set. So please, I encourage you, keep tuning in. Try and get something for everybody. But until Wednesday, or until the next one, I guess, I will just have to, I'll catch you later. How it's supposed to feel.